Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to continue on with link building ROI and go over the big picture. So, let's turn our attention from the previous episode to the main premise of this piece, which is, link building ROI. The high level view is that ROI is a function of two variables, costs and profits. If you spend $500 on a campaign and you generate $600 in revenue, that's an ROI of $100 or 20%, depending on how you want to measure it. In the realm of link building, costs can be tricky to measure since you'll need to factor in both time and money. If you're working with a link building agency, things get a bit simpler since you're only dealing with one cost variable. In the next section, we'll explain how to, accurately project your costs. So, as you can see or as you heard in the previous episode, outcomes can be difficult to measure. There are many benefits of link building, both direct and indirect, and you'll need to factor all of them into your final ROI equation. So, in this episode and the ones to follow, we'll explore how to measure the impact of your links, including how much traffic they're generating, how they're improving your search engine rankings, and how they're influencing user behavior on your site. So for both costs and values, you'll need to consider both your overall strategy and each individual link. For example, if your strategy is performing well, but a certain type of link seems to be underperforming compared to the others, you can weed out whatever strategy is producing that link in favor of something more in line with what's generating your results. Some publishers will outperform others, and some pieces of on-site content will be more rewarding as link destinations and pick up more links than others on your site. So, we'll start with the easier side of this equation here, getting going. Measuring your costs. There's going to be some complexities to deal with no matter what, but the big picture should be easy to see. So if you're working with a link building agency and they're doing the work more or less exclusively, the cost of SEO will be pretty easy to calculate. If you're paying for each link a la carte, you can simply use that as the basis for your calculations. You'll know that you paid $500 for this link, $100 for that one, and if you pay $2,500 for all the links in your backlink profile so far, end of story. If you're paying a link building agency on retainer, you may need to dig deeper to figure out how much time, effort, or money was spent on individual links acquired in your campaign. There's another benefit of working with an agency is they'll probably help you calculate the ROI of your strategy. They're invested in your success, so they're interested in knowing which links obviously perform best so they can replicate those strategies in the future. So if you're doing, the link building yourself, make sure to pay attention to these variables, both real costs and time costs. Publisher outreach. How long does it take you to find a new opportunity, discover the editor's contact information, and reach out to them with an idea? Content writing. How long does it take to write a new piece for this publisher from scratch? Editorial processing. How much additional work do you need to put into this piece to get it published? Track how much time you're spending in each of these categories and multiply that by the applicable hourly rate you're paying or earning. Again, you'll want to measure this for each link and come up with a total for your entire campaign. That is the big picture. So we'll wrap that up here with, if you need some help with content on your site, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. You'll be able to see broken down what your costs are and what your ROI can be by producing great content on site, as well as link building. We do that too. Come on over for a free consultation. Schedule a time to have a chat with either myself or one of the other experts on the SEO.co team. You'll learn how we can help you scale your ability to outwrite and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.